Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I would like to go ahead and show you guys how to make a no-sew double classic hair barrette. What we're going to need is a total of 20 inches in ribbon, and the size I have, you can make it any size you want. The size I have is 1.5 inches. So you need 20 inches of it, and then I cut 2 8 inches and then 1 4 inches. And then you're going to need a French barrette, and this one I have a 2-inch. Of course your lighter, a pair of scissors, and your glue. There's no sew on this project, so we don't need any thread or needle. All we need is glue to put all this thing together, and it's super quick and super easy. So let's get started. So I cut my ribbons to the size I needed. You want to make sure that you heat seal every end of this. Okay. Take your ribbon and fold it in half. Okay, you got the mark down the center, and you just want to put a really light line of glue there, not a lot. And then you just place that over. You're gonna do the same thing on the other side. Don't want to squeeze too much glue, so I'm a little slow if it seems like that. I don't want to put too much glue. All right, so now you have you have this figure here. What you need to do is flip it over to the clear side where the sail is on the back, and you mark the center. You just line up the end right there. Mark your center. You got your center, and you're just gonna put a quarter size of, the quarter portion of your ribbon, a little dab of glue, and then you fold it down the center, because the ribbon is going to be folded in quarters. It's going to be a total of 4 quarters. So that's your first quarter, and then you're going to just fold your next quarter over. You're just basically lining up the end of each ribbon there. So just a little dab of glue. You just want a little bit of it, enough to have your bow stick together, and then you do the other side. Okay, you're just lining them up. Okay, so now your bow is finished. That's one. Let's do the second one. You fold it in half so you can find your center. I'm going to cut this little guy here. Okay, got your center. Pour a little bit of glue on there and fold. Do the other side. And fold. Okay. Okay, now the good side, you fold it in half. Make your crease and put a little bit, 1/4 of that ribbon, and then you fold, smoothing up the edge, so you always have the center. Okay, now fold this in half, your next quarter, meeting up the edge. Put a little bit of glue, just enough to hold that in place, and you do the other one. You just lined it up There you go. Now our bows are finished. Okay, now what we need to do is we just marry the two together, like so. Okay, what I also like to do when I do this, I want to make sure my tip right here are aligned. So I meet those up, same thing on the end, and I just line them up like that, put my glue, make sure they're lined up, and then I just marry the two together, just like that. So easy. Here you go. The bow is finished. Now we need to cover our French barrette. I'm going to take it apart, remove this clip and this little center piece here. So now you have this. Okay, the remaining 4 inches, I'm going to cut it. Well, first of all, I want to remove the edges, the very edge, and you can see the finish end of the ribbon. You'll see once you're doing this on your own, and I want to remove that because I want my edges to be all uniform. And I'm going to cut this ribbon in quarters, 4 quarter strips. Okay. Oops, I'm going to seal that because I don't want it fraying on me. Okay. Make my mark in the center. Take my scissors and cut right down the center of that line I made. Okay. Okay, now I don't need this one. Just need to cut this down the center again. I fold it to make my mark. Sorry, my hands is blocking. I just fold it so I can find my center, and then I cut. Okay, now I heat seal. Same thing with this one. Okay, seal. Okay, now we're just going to take one of the strip. Normally, this strip would be measured 3/8 of an inch. You can buy a coordinating color for your bow in that size, but I don't have that, so I had to just improvise. Obviously, this is not 3/8 of an inch, it's just 1/4 of an inch. It's just slightly smaller, but you can't tell the difference. So you don't necessarily have to do that, buy the extra piece, you know. But then again, if you have prints on it too, you might, it's still gonna work, because I did a couple with the prints, but you really don't have to spend extra money to do that. So and this is just one way I was able to do this. So now you just cover this, set it on top. Okay, and then we're gonna flip the other side. I'm gonna need that because there's this, I don't know, maybe I won't, or maybe I will. You know, this little stopper here is kind of hard to, let me just glue this first. Just need this guy to help me pull it through there. Okay. Okay. Glue that guy, and then the same thing here. Okay. All right, so now that we got that covered, I'm gonna flip the back side of our bow and put a little bit of glue. Right there and onto the edge. Okay, and then you're gonna want to do the best that you can to put this down the center. And hold it for a few seconds. Make sure the glue dries. Okay, it looks good. And then you take your next strip, put some glue, lay that on, wrap it once, giving it a little bit of tug, just slightly, not too hard, just so it'll stay there nice and snug. And then wrap it once more and seal it. It's a little long, so all you gotta do is just cut that to size. Sometimes it will, depending on the material you have, it'll be just right, but cutting it is no problem. Then put a glue just so it'll stay there in place. And that's it. Your bow is finished. All you gotta do is assemble this back up. Okay. There you go. Really easy, quick and easy no-sew classic double hair bow. Okay, so there it is. There's the finished products, you guys. And here's a couple more that I had made earlier. And I think the fun part here is if you want to embellish them, you don't have to. It is finished. But if you want to embellish them, you can put cute little. This one is a sheep. You can put a heart down the center if you want. There's also a gem. That's really pretty. So you could do whatever you want with it, or you could just leave it as is, a nice, pretty classic double hair bow, barrette hair bow. That's a little egg with glitter and stuff, or you can even use buttons, whatever you want to put on there to embellish your cute little bows, you know, to your heart content. So you just put that, you just do so now that you know how to make it, right? So, really easy, and I do have them available on my Etsy store. It's Tripolin's Boutique on Etsy. So okay, well, thank you again for watching. I really appreciate you stopping by, and if you like my video, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe so the next one I post, you'll be notified. Okay, all right, you guys, thank you again. Have a great day. Bye.